Hi everyone, welcome back. So in the previous video, we saw how we can use the authentication code to get the access token. But like I said, that if you want to do this process, we will have to get the entire thing done every day. So there's a faster method in which we are going to use the request token as well, or the refresh token as the words is. So what I've done is I'm showing you the code again. It's exactly the same code. I'm only adding one more line. So I'm also getting the refresh token now. So as you can see here, line number 42, I'm getting the refresh token, and I'm going to save that refresh token in a file called FYERS underscore refresh token.txt. So let us run this file. So I'm going to just run the file now. Again, the process remains the same. I've already done login to FYERS in the morning. So what I'm going to do is let me copy this line, come here, paste it, and again, as I said, the process is exactly the same, and we will get the request, the auth code from here. We will copy the top part. We will not take the and state equal to none. Come back, paste it at the bottom and press enter. And now you will realize that we have got two things. We have got the access token. Apart from that, we have also got the refresh token. So we've got two things. And like I said, we have saved this refresh token in a separate text file. Now comes the interesting part. I've also created another file called authentication underscore 3.py. So what is this? The refresh token actually has a validity of 15 days. That means that I will not have to keep copy pasting this process every day. I will only need to run this file and I will get the access token automatically. How am I getting all this information is again from the documentation. So if we come here and if you go to this documentation page, you will see that there is something called a refresh token, and as it says, the refresh token has a validity of 15 days. That means that now we will not have to do this copy pasting for 15 days. We will only have to do it once every 15 days, and we will be able to get the access token in a much faster method. But for this, we will require what is something called the SHA-256. And how will you get that? There is a link provided. So there's a link given here, this EMN 178. So I've already opened this link here. So now I'm going to talk about the process of how do we go about running this file. So at the top, this is where we are putting the refresh token, which is valid for 15 days. We are also putting the client ID. This is the refresh token URL that we have to put. You don't have to change this. Now, this is the important part, getting the SHA-256. Now, for that, we will require our app ID. So I've already copy pasted my app ID here, and we will also require the secret key. So I've copy pasted both of the things here. Now what we have to do is we have to put it in this format, app ID colon app secret. So if you see, this is the final result that I'm getting. I'm going to copy this. So I'm just copying this app ID colon app secret, coming here, and I'm going to paste it here. So right in the input, if you see here at the input, I'm going to paste it. And as soon as I paste it, so let me clean it let me just refresh it. So now you can see there is nothing in input and output. I'm going to just paste it here, and automatically you will realize that we've got the output here. We can copy this output. So this is the SHA-256 hash. And this is the output that I'm pasting here in the app ID hash. So I've pasted that output here. As you can understand, this will remain constant. This will not change. And very importantly, we will have to add our PIN. So the 4-digit PIN is this. So I've added that PIN. Now I'm going to run this file. So as you can see, I don't have to change anything in this file. Everything is automated because the app ID hash is, once it's taken, we don't have to change it. And the PIN also remains the same. So all we have to do is run this file. And once I run this file, you will see that we will get the access token automatically. So we don't have to go through the entire process of getting the URL every day. This can be fully automated very easily. So this is the second method of getting your access token. Again, what I've done here is once we have got the access token, I am saving this access token in the text file. So I hope this is clear. You can do either of the processes. Either you can do the authentication, the normal authentication where you are getting the access token every day, or you can do the combination of this, basically running this authentication 2 file. so that you get the refresh token for 15 days and just running this authentication 3 once every day for 15 days, and again doing authentication 2 after the 15 days are over. So hope this is clear. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.